This is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all the things to do. I've got another PlayStation Vita collection that came in the mail today, so I'm gonna open the box and show you all what's inside. And then we're gonna break the seal on it, because I call these videos breaking the seal, meaning I'm going to open these games and look at what's inside them and actually play them and not just keep them in the shrink wrap forever and ever. The Awesome P Collection by Pigeon Dev Games from East Asia Soft. They've done several different games, including Awesome P1, Awesome P2, Bucket Night. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but they make small retro-esque experiences. Awesome P is one that's a little on the harder side. It's a platformer where if you take one hit, you have to do the whole entire level all over again. Kind of frustrating, but also kind of fun. So let's go ahead and get this out and I'll show you what it's all about. We've got an Awesome P sticker and the game box itself, which is still in its shrink wrap. And it's another numbered edition. So let's open it up and see that numbered certificate along with the soundtrack and the manual. Now it's completely out of its shrink wrap. Let's look at the insides. Wow, that opens super easily. That isn't always the case. It's nice that it just popped right open like that. So this one is number 294 out of 1200. That's cool. Here's the game, the Awesome P Collection. Stylish pixel graphics, stunning retro soundtrack, 50 levels to master. Very cool, very cool. And the Awesome P soundtrack for Awesome P1 and Awesome P2. Now, there are much more affordable ways to play this. For example, Pigeon Dev Games released a Switch collection with 4 of their games physically, including Awesome P1 and 2, so you could always get it that way. And there also exists Steam versions, which are like $5.99 I think for Awesome P1 and 2, and like $7.99 for the 2 games on the Switch storefront. So if you don't buy the Pigeon Dev collection, you can still play the games. So I'm gonna just say right now, if you like the looks of this when I'm done showcasing it to you, then by all means seek out an affordable alternative. I wouldn't buy a Vita or buy this collection just to play the Awesome P collection, but if you already have a Vita and you want a reasonably priced boxed collector's edition game, then the Awesome P collection is certainly far from the most expensive one out there. It's on par with My Aunt is a Witch, which I paid $35 for. So almost forgot, I gotta take the shrink wrap off the game itself too. Yep, still gotta do that. Awesome P collection. Complete with a monochrome green manual and a green label on the cartridge. They really went for that Game Boy Color palette with the Awesome P collection, which I'm frankly fine with. I think that's a fun aesthetic to use for a game. Okay, now to get to playing it. Now, slight spoiler alert here, I did download these games ahead of time to get into the groove, so when I put the Vita card in, it's going to tell me I can replace the digital versions with the physical version and delete the digital copies. So let's go ahead and do that. Or maybe it's not going to do that because both games are in one collection, so it considers it a completely separate thing, which is just fine. So what we're playing here is the introductory level, or as they call it, World 1-0. And this is just to get you familiar with how Awesome P, your protagonist, controls. And his controls are pretty simple. He doesn't have an attack. He doesn't have anything special that he can change into. He's just a P who can do double jumps. And what you do is avoid enemies and jump to platforms and double jump when necessary. And you work your way from left to right, picking up coins and gems and trying to get the best time along the way. So you can speedrun this if you're pretty good, or you can just try to collect everything if you're trying to be 100%. Or if you're a pro, you can go for both things at the same time. But whatever you choose to do, that's the crux of Awesome P. It's not super deep, folks. Don't have to overthink this one. It's just a fun little bit of retro platforming. So if this looks good to you, go ahead and pick it up on Switch or Steam or any other way you like. Or if you're a dedicated Vita collector, you can get this physical boxed edition as well. I'm Mr. MegaManFan, and as always, thank you for watching.